Well, it's the final Tiga time.
I can't do it.
Why?
Well, 3 reasons. Number 1, I'm too emotionally attached to Tiga. I can't let it leave.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Number 2,
Mm-hmm.
I am tired of staring at the computer screen editing several episodes of Ultraranger day after day.
Yep.
All for, the 3-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And 3, I can't think of a funnier thing than Tiga time. What are we supposed to say for Dinah?
Dynamite.
It's dynamite time?
Yeah.
It's Dynaman time? No, we
think
can't
it's
say
something. But guess what, Gary? You still have the Tiga 4-Kid stuff to watch. And you bought the entire comic series.
that is true.
Yeah. So Tiga will always be with you.
As long as I have my spark lens, that's not in my hand because that thing is stupidly expensive.
You do have an ultra-active Tiga.
Yeah, it's alright.
You don't like it that much.
Well, no, I like it. It's just the head's loose on it, so like it pops off easily. I'm just waiting for a figure order of Tiga.
Anyways, let's schwat out.
Why out?
Oh, he said he didn't want to show the roll call anymore.
Oh, is this what we're going to do for the last 2 episodes of the 3rd season? We're just going to think of a way of saying schwa the roll call?
Yep. Fuck!
Let's schwa it?
Yep. Schwat out.
How about let's ultra live?
Okay.
No. We'll think of something.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Kaiju Sentai Ultraranger, the show where we talk about Ultraman's past, present, future, Godzilla, and all kaiju in between. I am your host, UltraPink Lane. It's not yet, guards, soon.
2 more
2 more
episodes.
episodes.
2 more. It's done.
Yep, done. I'll be gone. It'll just be you.
Shit.
So, yeah, hi, everybody.
And I'm Gar.
Yep, so we're still stuck here in quarantine. The invasion's pretty bad now. It's calming down. The invaders seem to be getting a little bored, so they're leaving one by one.
Yeah, they're thinking of sending like Predacons after us because we realize insects aren't supposed to be that big. We question that a lot, so it's probably a Predacon.
Oh yeah, America's being taken over by fucking
Waspinator.
Or they're alien murder hornets. Apparently, that's what they're called.
Alien murder.
Yeah, alien murder hornets.
Oh boy.
One guy who's like a famous animal person got stung by one willingly. Apparently, it was awful. It was so painful.
How did he survive?
He just did.
Damn.
Yeah.
But anyways, everyone, this is episode 124, in which, much like with the previous episode where we talked about the Tiga finale,
You take that A out of there, and what do you got? Tiga.
oh no, you got Tig.
You get Tig.
Yeah, you get Tig.
Sorry, you take out one A.
You take out the second A.
Yeah, take out the second A, and
You got Tig.
Yeah.
So we're doing the same thing where there's going to be no news. We'll probably do news for the next episode. But we're talking about episodes 50, 51, and 52 of Ultraman Tiga.
The finale!
Yes, the 3-part finale. Now, funny thing about Ultraman finales is back in the old Showa era days, Lane, I kid you not, they always one-up each other.
Yep.
Ultra Q had 28, Ultraman had 39, Ultra 7 had 49, Return had 51, Ace had 52,
Wow.
Taro had 53.
Fucking God.
So, 3 years in a row, they just kept going one more number up. That is crazy.
And then by the time they hit Gingas, they're like, alright, maybe we should do 25 episodes.
That's cheap. We can sell our products quicker, cheaper, faster.
Give everyone gimmicks. Oh, excuse me.
We'll have we'll have gimmicks. Also, I showered before we started recording.
I showered today too.
My goodness,
my beard is looking fucking luscious as hell. Like, this is the longest I've grown my beard out, and it's fucking...
I don't remember the last time I shaved. We look like freaking... We look like Woo.
I do want to...
From the Ultraman episode.
I do want a fucking haircut, though. Because, like, usually my look is, now that, like, I have a big beard, and then my head's, like, buzzed short, really, really short. So, I've been, like, dying to have a haircut.
I think this is the longest I've had my hair in, like, a long time.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because when you look... If you actually saw my hair, it's not that long.
No.
But to me, it's long.
It's poofy. Yeah, your hair grows out like mine does.
Like, I asked my mother once, "Oh, is it possible if I could style my hair?" You know what my mother told me? Gar, your hair is kind of like a hedge. It just clumps.
Yeah,
I can't style my hair that much. So it's either I grow it out, I have to keep it clean always, because like it gets greasy really fast, or I just cut it down so short.
Yep.
Which I actually like. It's not that bad. If I actually had like the tools to keep my hair clean. Sorry, I'm just trying to derail because I don't want this to go to end.
Well, I just like having my hair buzzed short because I don't know what the fuck to do with my hair. So, yeah. So we're in the final 3 episodes of Ultraman Tiga. It is sad because we've been on quite a journey with the show.
We've literally talked about it for a year.
Yeah, like we've
a year and like 3 weeks.
Cheered at it. We've fucking got angry over it. We've gotten confused. We've gotten bored of it. We've gotten sad for it. Like, Tiga's an emotional ride.
I'll say that right now. Is Tiga a perfect show? Not really.
No.
However, when Tiga was good, it was out of the ballpark. So, let's get into the finale.
So episode 50, Take Me Higher.
Already with you!
Well, you are drinking a Monster.
Yeah, Monster Energy drink. Oh god, that went up my nose.
So pretty much it starts with Daigo having like a nightmare about pretty much how the world's gonna go to shit.
Funny, the White House was on fire.
Yeah.
So it's America's fault.
Well, it wasn't the White House, that was the Capitol building.
Oh.
Yeah. This Capitol is the rounded boob, and the White House is the small, flat, or rounder.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I've never been there. But
all I remember is in the Division 2, me and Noble went to the Lincoln Memorial, and then we shot it up, and it actually looked broken and stuff. It was funny.
Hey, remember Noble, everyone?
No.
He used to be on this show.
Yeah, Crunch too.
And Crunch.
May they rest in peace. No, they're not dead.
They're not dead. They moved on with their lives.
Yep. Yeah, so we noticed that a lot throughout this episode is that Reina is kind of a bit distant towards Daigo and kind of avoiding him, and she's kind of upset, and we don't know why, but it's kind of fucking obvious why.
She's pregnant.
No. But from what we can assume is that she knows Daigo's Tiga. I think she's known for quite some fucking time.
It's hard to figure out
knows.
when.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out when she knew. But, like, the signs are there, because, like, at the end of this episode, it shows, like, all the times that Reina and Daigo have been together.
Yeah.
So that was cute.
So their relationship finally comes full circle.
Yeah, so Daigo's just sitting there, and he's, like, he had a nightmare, and so, like, Reina comes in, like, in her PJs, and she has, like, a cup of coffee for, like, her and Daigo.
But I find it hilarious, because, like, the demonic music's still playing. It's like, oh my goodness, Reina's the destruction of the world.
So she's trying to talk to Daigo, and Daigo just, like, doesn't kind of clue in that, like, Reina's upset. And she just kind of leaves upset. So then, like, later on, they're just like, a new kaiju comes in, which we have the super ancient apex soldier monster, Zoiger.
Zoiger.
Oh, it's Zoiger?
Why not Zoiger?
I thought it was Zoiger, like Voyager.
I think so.
I think it's pronounced Zoiger.
Which fun fact about this kaiju is that apparently it's remodeled after Melba
Oh.
from the first episode.
Oh.
So what are the odds that the first kaiju and the last kaiju Tiga fights are the same suit, just modified?
He's a scary looking motherfucker too. Reminded me of Ridley from Metroid.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, so he's like a winged kaiju, super fast. Like they need to bust out this new like gutswing called the Snow White.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't have any firepower. It's only meant for speed. Like it's only meant to fly really fucking fast.
Yeah, I'll give Tiga's finale this. It acknowledges a lot of stuff that's happened in the show.
Yeah, no.
Like, they bring back the Maxima Overdrive, the professor who made it. Later on, we see more acknowledgement from, like, earlier episodes.
Yeah.
Or, like, even episodes that we found that were awesome.
Yeah.
But we'll get into them.
Yeah.
So that's number one of the things that the Tiga finale brought back.
Yeah, and so like Daigo, he tries to like go to talk to Reina at some point, where and it's just like, well, what is it? Like, what are you upset about? And like she can't fucking say it because she's just so upset. But it's more so down to the fact that like Reina is just upset that like she knows Daigo's Tiga. And the fact that he keeps risking himself and only himself and not trying to, like, open up to everyone else and try to get them to help him. Because he knows that, like, they're his family, his team, his friends. Like, they would help him in a heartbeat.
Ultraman Tiga shouldn't fight alone.
Exactly. And, like, that's...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Before Kids Opening, Ultraman Tiga can't do it alone.
Yeah, so, like, that's the thing that you notice with Daigo throughout this finale is that, like, that's the realization he needs to have is that he's not alone in this fight. He doesn't have to do it himself just because some fucking hologram of an ancient civilization said, you're the only one who can do this.
Which apparently it's theorized that Yuzara was Iruma's
ancestor?
Yeah, like, late ancestor.
Yeah, because we see a scene where, like, she's running around in, like, the gut space, and Aruma, like, catches her, and she turns around, she looks like Aruma, and we're all like, what the fuck, huh?
And it's like, oh, it's the end. Like, oh, when the Zoidberg shows up, it means it's time to fulfill the destiny of the end of the world. And it's like, excuse me, bitch.
What? Yeah, so...
I can see it.
Yeah.
Like how everything is interconnected.
Yeah. And so, like, they're tracking the Zoidger, and Zoidger ends up flying all the way to Australia, Sydney, to be specific.
But does it go by P. Sherman's 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
I don't know. I don't get that joke.
Finding Nemo.
Oh, I know you were watching that, like, the last night, but, like, I don't remember that.
Oh my goodness, that will be in my brain forever.
See, I've only seen Finding Nemo once and Finding Dory once, but I prefer Finding Dory, honestly, over Finding Nemo.
I prefer Finding Nemo. But anyway, yeah, like they get to Australia.
And he's fucking shit up. Destroying buildings left and right.
Energy blast, energy blast, energy blast.
Post it.
Magic. More magic.
Magic with a K. Magic with a...
Insect.
It's not an insect, it's a spider. Spiders are arachnids.
What's the difference?
Insects are anything with 6 legs. Arachnids are anything with 8 legs.
Oh. I don't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they take the guts wings and like Reina tries to follow Zoidberg into the stratosphere, but Zoidberg like hits her with like an energy blast. She dodges it, it immediately hits Daigo, and he's like, oh, Tiga, alright, guess it's Tiga. Daigo, are you alright? Daigo, come in.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, pulls the chute.
Well, no, I don't think it was that. I think it was just like he was going to, but then he would have transformed in front of everyone, so he didn't want to do that, so he just decided to eject instead.
But I definitely have a feeling Reina was trying to like pull the rug underneath Daigo in a sense.
Yeah.
Of like, show yourself.
Yeah.
Come on.
Show us your face. Yay, Tiga! That would have been a good thumbnail.
Oh my goodness.
Ultraman Tiga!
Yeah, Tiga! Oh, that's a good question though.
Oh, it'd be show us your schwa.
Yeah, show us your
Show us your shrine.
No, just how would 4 kids handle this finale?
They wouldn't have. It's too intense, too awesome.
I think there's one scene that I know that they would have to remove from the episode, though. And it comes from the second part where, like, so apparently there's more than one Zoidberg. There's several.
Oh, there's lots of them.
Around the world.
Yeah.
The world is coming to an end. One odd year, too. 2007.
No, I can see what they would do in the dub. Raina, what's wrong? Why are you so upset with me? I brought you coffee last night. You didn't even drink it.
No. No.
Raina, I'm sorry. No way.
No way. No, the one shot that I could see is like they're showing views of like around the world of like all the destruction. The dub came out in like what, 2003, 2002.
Yeah.
There's a shot of New York. I'm not gonna get into details, but it involved something that happened after 1996,
Still
and
blew up.
yeah, and a certain thing got blown up.
Yes. They all know about that incident.
So
the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Fucking Trump, you idiot. You ever seen that video?
What?
So there's a thing where like Trump. Sorry to derail for a second, but like it's funny. So Trump at a thing, he was like trying to mention like 9/11, but he's like, I just remember at 7-Eleven all the firefighters came and stuff, and he accidentally said 7-Eleven instead of 9/11, and so everyone just made fucking memes and jokes about it. It's so funny. So like people would just post pictures like, oh, supporting my local 7-Eleven today. He's such an idiot. It was obviously a typo, and you didn't mean to say it, but
I'm trying to hold my laughter.
Yeah, you all remember, like me, the firefighters at 7-Eleven? So anyways, so Raina decides that she's going to be the one to pilot Snow White to, like, because because they're trying to figure out, like, a way to catch up with it, the Zoidger, but also use, destroy it with a weapon. So
You're too slow.
So the scientists are like, well, we can't equip this thing, like,
I can give you 5 shots.
I can give you 5 shots, but that's it. So Raina volunteers to like pilot the Snow White, and like as she's going off or whatever like that, she's about to take off, and then Daigo just like swarms his way in, and he's like, "All right, let's go." And Raina's just like, "Fucking goddamn it!" And so she's obviously still disgruntled with him.
One thing that I'm definitely confused on was, so Moncada and Yasumi took the second Guts wing out. Mm-hmm. To also pursue it, while Hori and Shinjo took the Dolphar, their submarine, to the ancient city that was apparently there's an ancient city underwater in ruins, and like it's like, okay, we're gonna go investigate that. You guys handled the bird, and they don't really explain what happens to Moncada and Yasumi. They just end up back at base.
Yeah, I think it was.
I guess they just fell back.
Yeah, I think because they couldn't catch up with Zoidger.
Yeah.
Because I think they were just there more as like fire support.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. So like, what happens is like they start catching up, and just like Daigo just goes to Rina and just like, well, like what's wrong? Like, why are you so upset? And
yeah, because he's in the backseat of the Snow White. And
so she explains that like she's just upset that he's doing this all by himself, and like he doesn't need to.
You're not alone.
Yeah, and so then like. He realizes that he needs to transform into Tiga, so what he does is he like transforms, he's holding the Snow White, and he like puts it down so that like Raina goes, and then Tiga goes sky type, starts flying after him, starts fighting him, and then eventually destroys him.
Well, no, they take him out together at first.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it's funny because Daigo's like, well, I'm doing this because I'm human.
Yeah.
What's Raina's response? I can't see behind me. Do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, you'll become a part of the light too, in which when he holds out his sparkling, she's also like engulfed in like the light. Mm-hmm. So they fly into the stratosphere, take out one of the Goiza's wings, and crash lands. It tears off its other wing.
Yeah, because it's like, fuck it.
Fair fight. Bring it.
And then goes
strong
type.
Wait.
I think he does, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
No, power type.
Oh yeah, it's called. Yeah, it's power.
We keep getting them confused with like
Dinah.
Yeah, with Dinah, because Dinah's strong. Still a type change. Apparently, that's the definition of the form changes. Type change.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good idea. Yeah. So you beat some in power type.
Yeah.
And
takes him out with the Delacine.
And so then like Reina lands and Daigo like is just standing there kind of like thinking like what he needs to do now, and then like
it's a nice soft moment where there's not really a lot of dialogue,
and you can tell that like Reina like cares a lot for Daigo. They almost kiss. I
have a feeling they would have kissed if unfortunately
Aruma didn't interrupt.
Yeah, Aruma contacts him. It's like, the Zoiger is coming to Japan.
We just
Then
you see.
Then they just look up in the sky. There's several like flying in different directions.
Fucking army.
It's like, oh, it's the end of the world, isn't it? Probably.
And yeah, so then the ending shows like all the times Reina and Daigo were together, which honestly was really cute. Like, remember there was one where like Daigo was like holding her on his back. And,
piggyback ride with the rainbow the rainbow monster.
Yep, so that was cute. And it was like there was one moment that I liked where it was like Daigo like says something and Reina's just like, yeah, just kind of like being all cutesy with him
when they went to the farm.
Yeah.
Or just, hey, when all this is over, let's go out sometime.
That's when we knew.
It's like on a date. Okay.
A date.
Date.
So then we got episode 51, The Master of Darkness, and
so
this is where shit really goes down. Like, my god.
This is when the world truly ends. So while looking this up, apparently the Zoigers were supposed to represent like something from like Cthulhu knowledge or Cthulhu mythology. In which apparently it's like what Cthulhu sends out before like the end of it's like, go take care of everything, then I'll come wipe out all humanity.
Yeah.
So we see the Master of Darkness in this episode, aka the evil god Gatanathor. Yeah, Gatanathor. Which,
dude, that's a weird name. This guy was fucking big.
Yeah, he was a giant, like, what? Like, apparently he's an Ammonite?
Something like, yeah, he was like this weird, like, shell thing with, like, a bunch of tentacles and, like, feelers. And then, like, his head was upside down.
To represent how he looks down on the world.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
His head's upside down because he looks down on the world.
Yeah. So this episode out of the three was the one that just kind of like blew past me really fast, because it was just more so just like they encounter this guy, Tiga tries to go fight him, and he just like it's not enough.
Iruma acknowledges Daigo that she also knew.
Yep.
It's like, oof. Oh,
yeah.
We also see Tomaki, Iruma's kid from episode 25.
Yep.
So
so like the city's evacuating and like everyone's underground and stuff like that. They're all huddled together. People are starting to make a fuss and like starting to be like complaining and just being like, "Hey, like what the fuck?" Like,
here's one guy just reading a newspaper.
Yeah. One guy's reading a newspaper. A bunch of kids, like one kid, like hooks up his laptop and shit like that.
Yeah, Tomaki.
Yeah. He's like, Tiga.
I can't send out emails. Oh, you mean the emails that you hacked into?
And then, like, they cut to New York, and there's, like, this little black kid, and he just, like, he has a Tiga doll. I don't know where the fuck he got that from, but...
It's not a doll, it's an action figure.
I mean, he's just like, Tiga!
Like, he flips, like, the one thing that like, I'm confused about, like, he flips the toy over in his hand. Like, I'm guessing this kid did not have any direction.
Yeah.
It was just, do whatever, kid.
There was, like, an Inuit family. Well, there were, like, white people in, like, Inuit clothing. Like in the Arctic or something, and like
dubbed over in Japanese.
Yeah, and the girl. Yeah, that was the worst thing. Was like all these like foreign characters were all like dubbed in Japanese, so it was like that kind of ruins it. But like the little girl like had a made Tiga doll made of like paper.
Yeah,
and they're just like,
Oh, Tiga will beat this thing.
Yeah.
He always does. Every Saturday morning.
From Fox Box.
On the Fox Box.
Fox Box.
So yeah, the dark mist starts to cover the entire planet, and they have no choice but to evacuate the TPC headquarters.
Which the head of the TPC base refuses.
Oh, Tetsuji.
Yeah, he's just like, no, you can't fucking, you gotta fight, take his base back, and just the Secretary General is just like, no, you fucking idiot, our peoples are what's more important. Like, we need to save our people first, get our people out. So they load everyone out on the Art Desi, and Reina's tasked with piloting it because she's the best pilot. So that was cool.
It's like Noah's Ark.
And so you see a bunch of them they're trying to fight this cloud of darkness, but it's not doing anything. No, of course it's not.
Well, apparently it does kill them. Freaking one guy got killed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, so they get everyone out of the Art Desi, and just the one guy's just super upset that they had to leave the base the way they did.
This may not be a ship, but I am the captain.
And so eventually just Tiga goes to fight this thing, the Master of Darkness, and just can't do it.
No, when the thing's freaking twice your size.
Yeah. But it's not even that the monster's too powerful for him. It's just that his color timer runs out. And now we found out what happens to Tiga when his color timer runs out. He turns to stone.
Well, no.
Oh.
When his color timer goes out, he fades out.
Oh.
Remember when he fought the golem
Oh,
bots?
yeah.
It was the monster turned them to stone.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick up on that. I thought it was because his color timer ran out. So.
No, just the monster freaking shot him right through the color timer.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because he has the tentacles, so he strapped his arms in.
Yeah.
Just,
okay.
Shit.
Well, you're more observant about this than I.
I'm the one that takes notes.
That's true. Yeah, you did watch this more thoroughly and stuff like that, so. But that's just what I thought. I thought its color timer ran out, and I was like, oh, that's what happens. He turns to stone. Which, honestly, I think that's probably what it should have been. It's the narrator should have been and Tiga's color timer runs out, he will revert back to stone like he was in the beginning, and he can't be activated ever again.
Oh.
I think that would have been a good twist with him. Yeah, so he falls into the bottom of the ocean, and he's just not moving.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, no, it was really hard to watch.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just he turned to stone. Stone him.
And it's funny where at one point Reina sees it happen, and she's trying super hard not to say Daigo. She's like, Tina!
But then once he turns to stone, she just belts out Daigo.
And it cuts to 5 different shots of all the other characters going, huh?
Yeah, Mukana and Yasumi being two of the faces. This look over, it's that's Daigo?
Yeah.
It's
and Yasumi's like, oh, I never knew, I never guessed. So
ladies and gentlemen, the smartest kid in the group couldn't put 2 and 2 together.
And then we have a joke with Shinjo and Hori, but we'll save that to the end because it was actually really funny.
Mm-hmm. So Hori, where are Hori and Shinjo during all of this?
Shinjo,
they're also stuck at the bottom of the ocean because when the Master of Darkness, Master of Darkness, arise! When he emerges from the underground, it causes the Dolphar to lose malfunction. So they're just sitting there. They can't get in contact with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Nor could they rise up to the ocean. Was it ocean bed?
Yeah, ocean floor.
Yeah. No, the ocean floor.
The surface.
Yeah, the surface.
Yeah.
So it's Shinjo's getting pissed off, and Hori's like, "You shouldn't be doing that." He's like, "Why?" It's we're running out of oxygen.
Yeah, it's save your strength.
Yeah, it's oh.
And then Hori has a picture of his wife with him. This newlywed.
Hey, I got married.
I got a quickie.
I'm surprised she didn't show up in this.
almost.
in the finale.
She's busy being a housewife, Tori. Just to clean up after Tori every day.
Yo, I could see it.
He comes home just like,
no,
bitch, where's my sandal?
No, just... No, she has, like, freaking, like, music on. Oh, how was your day today?
Did you not see what happened out there?
Did you not see? The world came to an end!
Oh no, I was listening to my stories.
Did he get with the guy? Yes, she did. I knew it. Wait, okay, so... Yeah, she doesn't show. I'm guessing she didn't have the time to show up.
Yeah, so they're trying to figure out, like, oh, how do we restore Tiga? Because, like, well, if you go to... Because now we get to episode 52.
To the Shining Ones.
To the Shining Ones. And so... So they're trying to figure out a way to restore Tiga. And, like, you know, it's like, oh, what if we shine, like, lights on him? And it's like, no, it won't work that easily.
It's just, Yasmin, it's not that literal.
No.
Because it's not that Tiga died, it's more or less the light that was inside of him got zapped out of him.
Put him to sleep.
Yeah, put him to sleep. He turned to stone.
Burned out, so he has to ignite the light inside him again.
Like he did in the beginning of the show, where he was stoned with the other two, which apparently the other two were just were other concept designs for Tiga. And like those were the last three designs, and they're like, let's go with this one. These two, they can be in the first episode, but they get destroyed.
Yep.
But apparently the Dark Horse comic that I did buy goes into the background, or goes into the origin story of those two.
Cool.
So congratulations, 4Kids. You did one thing that Japan didn't do.
I wonder what their names are.
I don't know. I haven't read them yet. So yeah, it's like, well, Dr. Yao, what do we do? It's like, I don't know anything about this giant statue stuff. None of us do.
There is one.
We're not getting him.
We're getting him.
We're not getting... You know how we mentioned how the show acknowledges things from throughout the entire show?
Yeah.
So there's one person that knows a lot about the giant statue stuff. Keigo Masaki, aka Evil Tiga.
Evil Tiga's in jail.
Yeah, and he's in the TPC prison.
So it's funny. It's like it's one of those scenes where like it's when like in a show or a movie, it's like they have to like it's the sequel and the characters are like the good guys are dealing with a new bad guy
and they have to team up with the old bad guy.
One. So like they go to him and like
so it's Loki.
Yeah, so he's locked up in a prison and he's just like well. Come for my help, have you? It's not like we had any other choice.
It's funny. It's funny in the first scene he shows up and he looks outside. He's like, "Oh, it's like the dream I'm having." It's like, oh yeah, I guess you would also have the same dream as Daigo would. You know, considering both of you are from the same lineage.
Yeah. Also, we see Mr. Psychic Dude.
Oh, McCoy Kirano. From episode 39, Dear Mr. Ultraman.
Yeah, so, and then we also see the scientist who helped out Evil Tiga.
Professor Yuji.
Yep, because like we saw him and we're like, who the fuck's that guy? And it's like, no, that's the scientist dude that ran away with him.
It's like, oh yeah, who else shows up? Hayate. Oh, you mean Yuruma's old flame? Yep.
No, the moon dude.
The moon dude.
The moon pilot.
The moon which he flies back down to Earth, and he's like, what the hell's going on?
What's going on? What the fuck? That's going back to the moon.
Oh, I'm going back to the moon.
There's only one kaiju there.
Which I'm actually curious to wonder, like, are there currently astronauts in space right now during this entire invasion?
Oh, there's probably some in the space station, yeah. They're stuck there.
That must be hell right now.
Yeah, they're away from the virus. Viruses can't survive in space.
Or can it? Anyways.
Space, no one can hear you cough.
Space, no... Well, yeah, if no one can hear you scream, no one can hear you cough. Hell, no one can probably hear you take a shit either. No, just you're on Mars. Oh my goodness, someone's shit.
Who did that? Who did that?
So yeah, just...
They all band together, so it's interesting. They use Kirino they use his telepathy to like contact
yeah, he gets
Mori
everyone
and Shinjo.
together.
And it's just like, you have to shine your light on Tiga.
You have to use the light generator that's inside the art desk because Dr. Yao's apparently that smart and he thought ahead. You need to shine it on Tiga
Keep shining on it.
so that we can bring him back.
So they try, but then eventually the power source breaks, and
Yeah, because the Ganata Thor?
Master of Darkness.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him the Master of Darkness. If they don't acknowledge his name in the finale, I'm not gonna acknowledge his name.
It's just funny when Tiga kept fighting him because like I kept doing like that thing where like I gave him like a voice, so like you can hear him. He's like, "Oh, you fucking asshole!"
I don't know. I can hear Audrey too.
Oh God, I've not seen Little Shop of Horrors, but I watched like the scene where he's singing to like Rick Moranis. That's terrifying.
That's Mother Brain in the Captain Power, the Game Master.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was terrifying seeing a giant fucking killer plant singing a song.
I'm just a mean green mother from outer space and I'm bad.
Yeah.
And I'm mean and green.
So then like the silliest fucking thing happens. Well, like it's not silly. It's like it's cool. It's very like encouraging, heartwarming, epic, but it's kind of silly where just like
So do you remember the first Pokemon movie where Ash got turned to stone and the only way to bring him back were magical tears?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of the same thing, but just 3 years prior.
What if they got that from?
I would not fucking doubt it. Wow. Because think of it, now I'm thinking about the Pokemon movie came out 3 years, like 2 years after this.
Ultramen are not meant to fight. Not like this.
Not like this. But I don't know how to explain it, but
like all these fucking children that we see, they're all just like Ultraman Tiga! Like you know when you watch an episode of Ultraman Tiga and like you see like the logo pop up and it goes like and then you just hear Ultraman Tiga! Like that's the children calling out to him.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it was pretty much the title sequence come to light. No pun intended.
So apparently the light that Ultraman Tiga needed was the light inside the children for their future.
Yep.
Children are the future.
Children are the future.
Children are the light.
So I'm scared for like the current generation.
With all their streaming,
all their Fortnite and TikToks, Snapchat,
and none of them want to do actual work.
No.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
No, I've met some young people who are like, no, I actually want to have a career, make a life, and make the world a better place.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, good for you. Yeah. So all these kids, so like you see like the little black kid in New York, it's like, and like all these kids are just like yelling out for Tiga, and they give the light. Reina gives her light to Daigo, and you just see Daigo like encased in like a crystal, and then he just like. He hears the children calling, and then...
Yeah. Oh, but before he hears them, he hears... We get another call back to the Keloids.
Yep.
In which they're like, yeah, this wouldn't have happened if we were in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what happened when you play with God. And it's like, what are you guys gonna do? It's like, we already left Earth. Fuck you.
Bye, fucker! Wow. And yeah, you just see them high fiving like, ha ha ha. Hey, wanna go get high? Yeah, sure. It's just Jay and Silent Bob. That's the Keloids.
Snitch bitches.
It's what fucking happened if you fucking let us do it, dumbass.
It's funny, because that was Masaki's like way of thinking. Because he's like Yuji goes up to him, he's like, hey man, like if you help us out, you'll be redeemed. You'll be good. It's funny. If I was in charge, or if I was the giant, I wouldn't have let darkness get to me. Because I am darkness and the light. And just Mayumi is like, yeah, whatever. Just fucking help us. My boyfriend's still dead.
Yeah. So Daigo gets
he gets revived as Shining Tiga, or I think it's Glitter Tiga.
Okay, I just look like Tiga to me.
Well, it's when he first shows up, that's considered a different form.
Oh, okay.
Because he's empowered by the children's light. For the children.
He rips this fucker a new one. Like he goes power type, and he uses a ray attack.
Oh no, that was in the first fight.
Oh yeah, that was in the first fight. Yeah, but like I was still surprised that he did that in power type because I only ever see him do the fucking ball.
Yeah, he did the Zeppelion ray in as a strong
power type.
Or yeah, as power type. In which it was like a different. It was even like a different glow. It's like a red glow.
Well, it's because it's a more concentrated fucking beam because he's in power type. But yeah, he uses the Zeppelion ray, which it was awesome because like then you see all the kids.
Yeah,
do
all
it
the
too.
Like there's like you think there's only like 5 or 6 kids. No, it's like an army of kids. It's like 20 kids.
Yeah, and like I even caught like me and Gar did it too. So we were just like, oh, we're gonna help Tiga.
Like how they were all doing like the same poses Tiga was. And
and so
he blows up.
He beats him.
Skies.
Also, it was cool. Like in episode 50, like when he blows up the Zoiger, you just see it just like at a faraway shot. You just see it get like blown to fucking pieces, like one by one, and it was like super cool. So they win. The darkness goes away, and Tiga is victorious.
Wait, I didn't tell you how Ultraman Tiga defeats the Master of Darkness. We won.
Woo! And so they go down, and so like Shinjo and Hori get back up or whatever like that.
Because Masaki was also at the bottom of the ocean with the light generator. Even though he didn't need to go, he was just like, no, I want to experience the first person.
So
Okay, yeah.
Everyone else knows that Daigo's Tiga, but like I feel like Shinjo and Hori didn't, but they had like a bet. So I just think it's like walking, like everyone's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Daigo's Tiga. You see Shinjo just take like a 50 out of his fucking wallet. God damn it, Hori! Yeah, knew it.
Hori's just like, I knew it.
Yeah, like Shinjo just had his doubts because he thinks so little of Daigo.
Well, who do you think it was? Well, my bet was Yazumi.
I thought it was Reina.
I thought it was Reina.
You were with Reina all the time when Tiga showed up.
Yeah, but I could have expected anyone. Could have been Frank the janitor.
So then then finally we get to see like Daigo and Reina hug, which like at first like she stops and I'm just like, no, damn it, she's not. And then they go up for a hug. And I was like, yeah. So like you can they're hugging for a long ass time and you can tell that just like they love each other.
Spoilers to get married. Yeah, get married. But we'll get to that next time.
So then they decide, let's take a picture in front of the gut space, and the funniest...
on the art deci.
The art deci, the funniest fucking shit. So, like, it's Shinjo at first, but then he goes, oh, Yasumi, you be the photographer. So he takes a group shot of, like, the Guts team, but he's not in the shot. And I thought that was so fucking funny, that, like, Yasumi just got the fucking shaft.
They could have just gotten general,
yeah, should have one of the other characters there or something.
That way it's all of them in one shot.
Like Mayumi or something like that? Like
anyone.
But like the fact that Yasumi like
But no, they kinda hint at something else though with General Saiwa. He's like, congratulations, men. The human race has survived the destruction of Earth. And then Hayata's like, at least for now. We don't know what's out there.
Yeah, it's like anything can come and tag us.
And it's like, why do I have a feeling this is hinting at the next show? Because
General, I have the plans for the upgrade of Guts. Ah, yes, Super Guts.
Because like Dyna is a yeah, it's a direct sequel to Tiga.
Like think of Dyna as like Agito. Like Agito's a sequel to Kuga, but like Tiga's not really ever mentioned.
Actually, everyone shows up. They all get their own cameo episode, apparently.
It's not like 20 years later?
10 years.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so Dyna takes place 10 years after the events of Tiga.
Wow. And then, like, I won't say, but you told me what, like, the time frame for the movie is, and I was like, what the fuck? Really?
Or at least for one of the movies.
Yeah. So I was like, alright.
So apparently, like, the way that works is, like, it's Tiga, Final Odyssey, Dyna, whenever their team up happens. I think it's the Dyna movie after that. and then like the Tiga Gaiden special.
Okay.
That's a long timeline.
Yeah. So that is it.
Well, there is one more thing. Tiga's gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So the freaking spark lens like turns to stone and then just turns to dust. So and like Ren's like, you can't transform Tiga, and he's like, guess not.
I think Tiga will be back. I give it a movie or two.
An orb.
That one when Orb had to fight that thing as well.
Yeah, that's garbage. I mean, in the part 4 of the 10-part orb plan, that's how he gets the Tiga card.
Yeah, which, you know, I could totally see Guy having a better advantage against that thing because he uses a sword.
Yeah, he's the orb caliber.
Probably slices it in half.
Yeah, I know. Because like Orb Origin's the orb's true form, so it's the strongest fucking form he has. Like the other ones are good, like Thunderbreaster, the best of his fusions, but Orb Origin is like his own power. It's at true power, so that's why he's so fucking powerful. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Daigo mentions how, you know, the world ever needs Tiga. Everyone's a part of the light.
As long as we're together, we can accomplish anything.
Very much that.
And
that is the end of Tiga.
Yeah. So
for now, at least.
Yeah. So overall, for me, Tiga was a mixed bag. Honestly, I'll say this,
more good and bad.
I'd say so. Yeah. Like, honestly, I think because like this is my opinion on Drive too, was Tiga was great for its characters. It had a great cast. Because like you had Daigo, who like bland protag kinda, but like, you know, he had the requirements of a protagonist, which is like, you know, good-hearted, highly spirited, like he never gave up.
It's also good that he kept, like, when we were talking about how like, oh man, Daigo's kind of bland as the main character. He actually kind of starts to grow a bit more.
Yeah. And then we had like Reina, who was like the strong female character, like Aruma, also the strong like all the female characters in the show were fucking super strong, which I'm glad that we had like strong female characters in the show, because like, you know, sometimes, because like in Ultraman, like Fuji, like, you know, she had her moments, but like all the other male members would just be like, no, you're a woman.
Or be like, all right, we're off to go do the mission. Fuji, you stay here.
Yeah, so like it was like a time thing, like a of the times thing, because like women weren't really so loved in high regard. Yeah,
they weren't.
But like it's the 90s, and this is supposed to take place in 2007, where like, you know, the world's more at peace with each other, and like no one's fighting and doing stupid shit.
And it was probably a smart move to make the captain of the team a woman.
I liked that. Like Aruma was very, very strong. I like that she had like, and that was the whole thing. Like all of them had like their own personal struggles, and like I'm glad we got episodes focusing on those struggles, and like that was the thing. Like Tiga shouldn't have been episodic, or at least not all the time. It should have had like a recurring plot all the time, which is why I like these last 3 episodes, because it dove into the other episodes and like brought back characters and like.
And I think this is where Subaraya has also learned. Like since then, it's like 52 episodes is a lot of episodes. Chop that in half. You get rid of all the episodic episodes. You focus on more characters.
You have a recap, because recaps aren't always bad, especially if you haven't watched in a long time.
There were no recap episodes in Tiga.
There was one.
Was there?
Yeah, there was one where, like, I can't remember what the whole basis around it was, but, like, they were like, oh yeah, remember we fought this one? And then we fought this one. Then we found this guy. It's like they had, like, a computer that had, like, all the data or something of all the monsters they fought, and they were like, yeah, remember this one? Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I remember they had a recap episode.
I don't remember them having a recap episode in Tiga.
And just like Shinjo, like I liked him because he felt like he should have been the protagonist, honestly. And like I'm gonna miss going like Shinjo
until we see him again, Dinah.
Yeah, I'll be like Shinjo. Hori was a blast. Like I'm glad that he got because like ever since we started Tiga, I was like, oh, I hope he falls in love. Like I want him to have find the love of his life in this show. He does, ends up marrying her. So I was like, good for him.
He got married. Good for him.
Munakana, I'd probably say is my least favorite because he felt like the kind of like hot shot.
His character motive was he was the guy that didn't know when to turn off.
Yeah. Yasumi also, he just didn't get enough development.
Yasumi, I felt like they were going somewhere with it with Mayumi.
Yeah.
And then it didn't go anywhere.
No. And he was a little brat.
Like, it would have been nice to know a bit more about him, but no, we gave him a shitty future
time travel episode. God, so dumb. Tiga overall, I like his design. I love the gold arches.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. I like that he has two different types. I get that his blue he's supposed to have purple on him, but like I barely noticed the purple. I always thought it was blue, like blue and red.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because like in the second episode, Yasumi brought up that it's purple. It's like it's purple.
And you have to like look really fucking hard to like notice the purple.
Like
it's a very very light, like very bluish purple.
It's like almost violet.
Yeah. But like I like the suit. I loved freaking power type whenever he used power type, but it was also good they used sky type sometimes too. Bunch of techniques. God, every episode he had like a new fucking technique to use. Yeah, the bubble, teleported, fucking like.
The only thing he didn't do is multiply himself.
Yeah. The kaijus are pretty cool. I'm honestly really cool of them to not use any of the other Ultraman kaijus. Each kaiju was an original, so I'll give him props for that.
I'll also give him props for focusing on the big thing that Tiga was supposed to just do: sell him new toys. That was literally the only reason Tiga got off the ground. Was like, hey, Bandai wants us to make new kaijus to sell in their toy lines of Ultraman. What do we do? Why don't we make a new show?
So
it's only been like 15 years-ish.
Yeah, so my overall thoughts on Tiga was I liked it. There were a lot of episodes that like it was a mixed bag of different things. Like made me sad, made me angry, made me bored, made me like question things, like happy. But like I wish the only thing I wish is that we had like the characters we got more into them. Like we had more episodes about them. But the episodes we did get of them, I did thoroughly enjoy. Like, every time we had, like, a Hori-focused episode, a Shinjo-focused episode, a Reina-focused episode, like, they were all good. Like, I love that we had an episode about Aruma, and she had, like, struggles, like, maintaining a relationship with her son.
Because she doesn't really see it. She doesn't live with her son.
No, she lives in the gut space, and it's just, like, she cares about her job more than her family, but then she tries to balance out the two. So, like... that was great. Yeah, no, I liked this show. I didn't hate it. So, but I've seen better ones.
Me personally, I'm glad to now have seen all of Ultraman Tiga because I feel like a lot of people always recommend for like newcomers. It's like, well, where should I watch first? It's like, oh, you should watch Ultraman Tiga. So it's like me being the big Ultraman guy in the group. For me not to say I haven't seen Ultraman Tiga is like saying I haven't seen Kamen Rider Double, which I have seen, but
yeah, everyone's watched Kamen
Rider. But it's basically that. It's like everyone's seen it. You gotta watch it. So it is nice to see that Tiga. Like, I don't want to say it was a mixed bag, but it was. I mostly just agree with what you said. It's like it had good episodes, it had meh episodes. But the good episodes definitely outweigh the meh episodes.
Oh, yeah. Fucking bring back more Evil Tiga, please. Evil Tiga was fucking great.
Go watch The Darkness Heals things. Evil Tiga comes back.
Yeah, hell yeah. I want to figure that.
Probably when actual Tiga comes out, that'll be the Tamashii Nations event exclusive. Evil Tiga.
Yeah, we're gonna I feel like when we reach like Tiga, like another like a Tiga anniversary, like he's just gonna be like big art
next year.
They'll release like a Sky Type Power Type 2-pack.
Like next year marks Tiga's 25th anniversary?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
23rd.
Yeah.
25th.
Yeah, next year, 2021 marks Ultraman Tiga's 25th anniversary.
Damn, yeah, that's probably when they're gonna do the figure art.
Yeah, that'll probably.
Now we've done all the Showa era, almost all the Showa era Ultramen, so it's like, gotta get into the Heisei.
Yeah, which I will gladly buy the Ultraman Tiga Blu-ray set whenever Milk Creek gets to it. Which the one thing that I'm hoping for is like I have one of the seal books on my hand right now.
Which one is it, Gar?
Oh, I'm not gonna say yet. I'll get to it next time.
It's Ace. No,
it's not Ace. Ace hasn't come out yet. That'll be next week. I'm hoping though for like if the Heisei shows do this, like get a steel book. I want it to be a blue box to like differentiate that it's a different era.
That'd be cool.
So like instead of like the red outline, it's like a blue outline. It's like Ultraman Tiga.
Because like Showa was all about the red Ultraman, and Heisei was more of a blue Ultraman.
Yeah.
So you had Tiga had a blue form, Diana had a blue form, Gaia had a blue form, Cosmos was blue.
Gaia didn't have a blue form.
Oh yeah, that's right, a ghoul.
Yeah, we had a ghoul.
Cosmos, he was all blue.
I definitely want to say Comrade Kuga took a lot of inspiration from Tiga.
Yeah, because like this was like the first Ultraman who had like forms.
Yeah, he had form changes, which were just color types. Kuga also had form changes that were just color swaps.
Yep. Yeah, but Kuga worked out really well.
Just both took itself like very mature. Like I won't say like serious, but like it took its audience like it didn't talk down to its audience. It was like, hey, people died.
Oh yeah, tons of people died in the show.
So many people died.
But yeah, so would I recommend Tiga? Absolutely. Like if you're getting an Ultraman, definitely give it a watch. It's a good start to the Heisei era. So
like I definitely recommend Tiga if you've seen all the new generation era. Just again, keep in mind 52 episodes.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like this is like the length of an average tokusatsu show that airs nowadays. It's not like the newer Gen Ultraman shows where there are only 25 episodes.
Yeah. But that's it. For now. We may have finished the Ultraman Tiga television show, but our next episode marks our 3-year anniversary. Which, Jeebus, we've been doing the show for that long. Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah, 3 years. So, before we move on to the 4th season, I think it's best to say that we dive on in to the last 2 things featuring Ultraman Tiga as a show. Final Odyssey and the revival of the Giant of Light. Fucking Tiga movie. So we finally get to see Tiga Dark. Yay! Apparently what Tiga was supposed to be. Schwa for now, everyone. And we'll see you in the 3-year anniversary. Schwa for now. Schwa for now.